Hi. So in the last video, we saw how this code, all right, is used to flash the built-in LED on the Arduino Uno board. All right, and we did this through the Tinkercad simulation. Okay, now let me dive a bit more into the details, all right, of how this code works. All right. So the first thing is, like I said, we configure the pin mode, all right, or we use the pin mode to configure a pin as either input or output. All right. So the first parameter in this case is the pin number. Okay. And this is the input or output. Now LED built in, okay, refers to the built-in LED on the board itself, okay, which is this component here. All right. And internally, all right, the Arduino board has connected pin 13. Okay, pin 13 to this LED. All right. Now, when we say that we are configuring a pin as output, it means that that pin can now provide or act as a voltage source. What does that mean? Now, when I drive that pin, so when I say LED digital write, okay, when I execute this line, I'm saying that I want to set this pin to a value of high. All right. Now, what is high and low? All right. So in terms of logic, okay, high and low, what does that translate to? Okay. So in digital logic, we say when we say is high, is considered as a logic 1, and in low, we say is a logic 0. Now, this is the logic level. Now, what about the voltage? All right. So when we say that we are driving a pin high, that means effectively a voltage will appear. All right. So if I connect a multimeter to that pin, I will see a voltage or measure a voltage. So exactly what is the voltage depends on the operating voltage of the microcontroller you are using. For this board and this controller, the Arduino Uno R3 board, the operating voltage for the microcontroller is 5 volts. Okay, which means that when I execute this line, digital write LED built-in high, I'm effectively saying I want to apply a logic 1 to that particular pin, and that translates to 5 volts. All right. And a low will translate to 0 volt. Of course, this is ideal. Ideal. Generally high, even though we say it's 5, it could again fluctuate. Okay, depending on the board, depending on the supply, and so on. So it could be slightly lesser, all right, depending on what you get, all right, from the power supply to the board. All right, but for simplicity's sake, we can say that this is 5 volts. Now, what does that mean? So if I connect a multimeter, okay, to pin 13, okay, so if I connect this to multimeter, okay, and this is the plus, and this is the minus, and this goes to ground. Okay, what I would observe in the multimeter should be 5 volts, okay, when I execute this line. All right, so what it also means is I can connect this pin to any external device, and if I drive it high, I will effectively be supplying 5 volts to that line. All right, so instead of just measuring it, okay, if I now connect a LED to this line, okay, to pin 13, if I connect an LED, okay, and a resistor to ground, when I execute this line, okay, what will happen is this will light up, okay, when it is a high. All right, why? Because when it is a high, effectively I'm supplying 5 volts at this pin over here at LED pin 13. or digital pin 13. And that means I'm now creating a voltage difference between this point and ground, which will allow current to flow and light up the LED. Okay, when I drive it low, what will happen? This will become 0 volts. So when it's 0 volts, there is no voltage difference between this point and ground. So there will be no current flow through the LED. And so the LED will be off. Okay, so that gives you, an idea of how we can relate this code to logic and to actual voltages. All right, so in the lab, you are expected to measure these voltages and of course, connect up the circuit. All right, so in my next video, I'm going to show you how you can connect up the circuit using Tinkercad. All right, and see for yourself how LED 13 will behave, all right, with an external LED. All right, or pin 13 would behave with an external LED. All right, so thank you for watching. I'll see you in my next video. Bye.